Okay.
My brain is fried.
I was feeling the same way. I'm like, I almost was about to cancel, but I was like, let me not.
Well, what do you think? We were walking out at 8:59. It was over. It was over.
I could see if it was 9 or 10.
It was over. No, you might have got a 5
He
minute
said,
grace period.
I think I'll watch. He gonna listen to my podcast. It's Coming to America. Wasn't funny.
Oh, it wasn't. Some people liked it and some people didn't.
All right, so what timestamp is this supposed to be at?
It was 4:56, I believe.
Left?
Yeah,
Or
towards
in?
at the end. The end.
The very last verse.
The very last part.
Say.
She put pineapple. I said cranberry.
Oh, baby.
Mm.
Oh, baby.
So what? I guess I'll figure out how to get back.
All right.
We're just gonna have conversation.
Yeah. I
Like
ain't talked to you all week.
I know.
Like, I haven't talked to you at all.
You
this
talked
week.
to Rita too?
I haven't talked to Rita. It's been about a month. Yeah, it's been about a month.
A long time. Huh?
Yeah.
My stuff be
Her birthday, I think.
Oh,
So, it's not a month. 2 weeks.
dang.
I'm over exaggerating.
Clearly. Well, hello. And this is the AD show. It's like that.
Oh, is it?
This is Let's
Fuck
Converse
what the hell I'm doing here.
on PodcastDetroit.
I can go home then. You obviously don't need me.
It just sounded like it sounded cute.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You
It
could
just sounded
hold
cute.
on.
She already tried to leave already.
Show
Shoot.
did.
Like, girl, you was the one you ain't say nothing earlier about.
What do you mean? I'm here on time.
Me too.
What? At time. See,
At
when
time,
you get there.
on time.
Well, no. When you
At
get
time
there
would've been
at
9
time,
o'clock.
you're late. When you get there before time, you are on time.
I got here before time.
No, you got here at time.
1 minute before time.
Late.
Look, I've just, been rendezvousing. Not in that type of way,
I
though.
was like,
Not that
We
deep.
got some juicy stories.
Maybe. It's like
Maybe.
that. I did a lot the last week, I guess, since the last time we've been here.
Yes.
So, I went to get like a little psychic reading.
Ooh, how was that?
It was actually pretty nice. Shout out to the Boston Tea Room. That's one of my little spots I do like
Yeah,
to
I
visit.
think I've heard of them. They're downtown, right?
They're in Ferndale.
Ferndale.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did hear of them. They got a nice crystal shop too, don't they?
Yes.
Yes.
They have so many crystals.
Yes.
Cute cards. All type of really fun stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stroll in
Definitely
there.
do. And I mean, they have different type of readings, different readers you could choose from.
Mhm.
It was enlightening. It was a lot of things that I was like thinking about and contemplating, and it was just giving me a little bit more insight or giving me like I feel like the go ahead to be like, okay, you can do this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, all right,
Yeah.
it's nothing
Encouragement.
wrong with it. Yeah, encouragement.
Feel like you're going on the right path.
exactly.
We all need that.
And, I haven't really visited a lot of my, friends and family in the past couple of weeks, only because I just been moving around, busy, trying to get things done, as we all know. It's a little rat race out here.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't really, so I was able to hang out with some friends.
That's good.
Yep, and some family, I guess I would say family.
Mm-hmm.
And in that process, it was cool just to get out. It's been a nice week. It's been beautiful outside.
last couple
temperature's been
days.
good. Then the wind came today and threw me
Yeah.
for a loop.
It did.
I'm like, whoa, what's going
Took
on?
all my energy with it.
Just swooped your energy and everything
Yes.
else out the door. Lord have mercy. I feel sorry. In the meantime, I did meet, I guess I met some new people, I met some people. They're pretty cool. But I feel like I always meet a guy that is, the ones that I feel like are like good and I got, common, interest and things of that nature. It's always some little catch, like they got a girlfriend.
Oh, that little catch.
I'm sorry, that's a little catch?
That little catch.
or something that I just can't deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But I'm like, why is it always the people that it's like everything just seemed like almost cool? But then I start getting in my head like, well, damn, do I really even want to really?
No,
if
you
it
don't.
could. No, I'm not saying like talk to them when they get somebody. I'm like, if they were single, just hanging out, like,
You
would they
still
even
wouldn't
be
want
some-
to.
Right.
You
After a
still
while,
wouldn't
I
want
don't
to.
know. I just be like,
And that's why you keep attracting people that you can just.
but my psychic reader said,
What'd she say? What
she
she say?
said that I was gonna meet a couple people,
Mhm.
but it was gonna be like a sexual relationship. So
Oh,
I'm like,
that's it.
well, that's fun.
Right.
But then she said I was gonna get married, and I was like,
Ooh, this year?
well, no, she didn't say this year.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Just in the coming, who knows, years. But it's just like, okay. That was tricky because I was like, "What? Shit, I ain't even got nobody in eyesight, hindsight either."
That's not what you are to worry about.
Well, I'm not.
No, you're supposed to let that come.
So she said,
as
"Just
it is,
write down everything that I would want in that person
and a husband,
and be very, 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 direct and specific."
Yes,
And I was down
to his toenails. Okay, he can't have yellow,
right,
crusty.
I want his
missing
teeth
pinky
straight.
toe.
I want him to be this tall. I want his arms to be this big.
Right.
I want his underparts to be this big.
Okay. That's the main requirement. And
So
he's
I
got to
did.
be smart and funny
Of
and
course.
compassionate.
And I like a little bit of edge. Just not too much, but
so
a
he
little
like
edge.
rides motorcycles kind of edge.
I mean, I guess that's the yeah, edgy.
He gotta have
like a
just-
little bad boy edge.
Just Ted, not Robin Banks and shit.
Please,
Okay, we
nah.
don't want Jimmy.
No, I don't want Billy the Kid or
No,
nobody.
we don't want none of that.
No.
So
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I did it, and now I'm just chill. But then I meet somebody that seemed to have most of those qualities. I mean, I don't know.
but he's got a girlfriend.
I guess.
So that's not your husband.
I don't know. Well, it may not be this week. Yeah, I can't speak for next month. Like he's a little younger than me. I said I wasn't trailing back down the playground. But either way it go, like I tell him like I think he'd just be a cool friend though. Like, because of all his circumstances, like even though the qualities are good, it seemed like a challenge, which is I like challenges, that's the problem. But I don't know. Like I said, I was looking for somebody a little
How much younger is he?
just 4 years. That's not too bad.
Oh, okay. You're not robbing the cradle there.
You was so ready for me to say 20.
Yes. I just knew you were just wasting
He
your
19,
time.
girl. He just graduated 2 years ago. Like, no. I've moved on past. I was younger.
He hasn't figured out what his major is yet.
What?
Girl, shit, he ain't got a diploma. Like, no. But back when those things were happening, I was younger too. So it wasn't like I was this age talking to somebody that young. I was in my 20s.
But see, when I was in my 20s, I was talking to guys that were as old as I am now.
When I was in my teens, I was talking to guys as old as me now.
Okay, I wasn't trying to go there. But when I became
They
legal,
had a car.
When I became legal, they were at least 10 years older.
Right.
We're going to talk about that.
I don't know. Like, I did meet this guy. He's 50. So I met a couple. Like I said, I've been meeting a couple people. He seemed cool.
A
But-
century.
Lord
Half
have
a
mercy.
century.
But, I mean, he seemed cool. He likes to, hang out. His kids is grown. His
Good.
son is
Not the way.
actually super, super cute. Like, I was looking at him on the
Nah, but you
refrigerator
want the
like,
daddy.
shit,
But you
girl,
want the
I
daddy.
don't know. 'Cause I don't
But you
know.
want the daddy. He got the
The
pension.
son looked like fabulous.
Yeah, but the daddy got the pension.
I don't know. Do we? It's like, no. No, right. I get what you said. But might be some type of, what's the half and half nots episode, or what's the other one?
I don't know.
Greenleaf.
Oh, yeah, that
Be
mess.
one of them situations going on.
No, I can't have them kind of entanglements.
Entanglements.
I can't do
You know,
it.
I don't think I could either. It seems fun in retrospect if it can be like a just some
If
fantasy.
it's like
that
how
you,
it's on Tyler Perry's script, then yeah.
but
in
not in real
life,
life.
no. 'Cause
But just people living their real lives like that though.
It
I
is.
think I've met Well, did I? I don't know. I'm trying to think because I might be thinking between a TV show myself right now. Shit. But I was about to say I thought I knew someone who dated like their mom's boyfriend or something like that.
Sounds
or
like
their
that old Jerry Springer movie we used
auntie's
to watch.
husband or something. So you never know. Like things happen, but it just seems like it'd be a ripple in this whole situation. I don't understand how those more. I guess when you got money in your family, you got to keep those secrets secret.
Right, the least of your worries.
Well, shit, if you're somebody sleeping with your husband, Lord,
that's not.
and it's your niece or your daughter.
That really has no priority. And what the problem is going on.
Don't
there.
mess up the money.
Okay,
that's it.
That's it.
Don't mess up the money.
Don't mess up the money.
Well, that should be nice. We'll see. Who knows?
All right.
But I mean, like I said,
tune in next week.
Right. He cool, but he always want me to go hang out somewhere like a neighborhood bar or something.
But I'm saying he's taking you out. I mean, at least you get that.
And at least I get that.
Yeah, you ain't getting the midnight booty calls only with a pint some
you
Amsterdam.
Probably be sleep at midnight. Shit. Oh man.
But I'm saying that's why you date the older men, because they at least court you.
I mean, but like that younger guy is seemed to be nice, and I think if I was to give him a chance, he would want to court.
Oh yeah,
he had like an old soul.
Uh-huh.
I don't mind an old soul. I don't need no shoot 'em up, bang bang, thug life, West Side.
Okay.
That's it. I remember I met this one guy a while back, and he was young. That was years ago, and he was cool. I guess he from the East Side, represent East Side, and I thought he was a nice guy. Next thing I know, I was wondering why, like, he got out. I think he was trying to get out the car, and he was like walking like he had braces on his legs, and come to find out he had got shot up. And I was like, did he wanted me to ride with him? I'm like, whoa, I don't know. I'm getting nervous.
A little bit too on the edge.
I had to stop talking. Once I realized he got shot up and stuff. I mean, I don't know if I was wrong, but I'm like, you too young to be going through this.
I mean, were you going to nurse him?
He was already clearly nursed.
No.
He was good. He was like, he was healed. At that point, he was driving.
Nightly massages.
Exactly.
Shit. So
what you talking about?
I'm saying, when people have traumatic experiences that happen to their bodies,
he probably was trapping all night. He wasn't thinking about no massage.
You never know.
Oh, I know. Because when I seen him in action, I was like, oh, this ain't what I thought this was. And I'm probably not going to hang out with you again because I don't want to be the victim next in the passenger seat. So, yeah. No, I enjoyed the guy at the park. Like my old friend, he was like, I know a place you could go. I'm like, this looked like some old Granddaddy After Dark type shit. Like a bunch of old people in their cars just drinking beers.
Oh, through Rouge?
It was somewhere on I think, where?
Palmer Park?
No, I think it was on where was this place? It was a street. I think it was on the east side. Like on St. Albans right there. It's like just some grass out there. He's like, no, you would be straight. I'm like,
the East Side Rouge then.
No, that's Chandler Park.
No, okay.
Chandler Park.
So, I mean, it was essentially just tailgating is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But with no football game.
Right. Everybody's just out there barbecuing,
Okay.
drinking, smoking.
That's not
riding around in their nice
that's
cars.
A bad day?
No, I mean, he
it's
was
a good day.
suggesting
It's a good
this
day.
location for an event I was trying to throw, and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. I wanted
for
to
your
be
Father's
indoor.
Day event?
Yes.
I mean, but that.
Now, if I was doing maybe like if the second time, like if I was doing like some Father's Day cook-off or something crazy like that, then yeah, that would be a perfect location for that. But for what my vision was,
you
it
want
wasn't.
something more nice and upscale.
I mean, I kind of wanted, something more, I wasn't doing an outdoor event, basically. Right. So it was like, but it was, I mean, I appreciated it, though. And the fact that he jumped on it right away and was quick, I appreciate it. But I have a problem with people that is too, like, into me too soon because I feel like it's fake. You know what I'm saying? It's like, give me some, like, a week or two. Let me hang out with you a few times so we can really say, okay, we talked. Now I feel like, okay, you could possibly really like me. But 1 day, 2 hours.
Got to be careful with the love bomb.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah,
Like,
he already said he loved you?
he didn't say that.
Oh no, that's just like so. Love bomb. It's what like a lot of folks that wind up being gaslighters and just psychos
Right.
tend to do is they get super wrapped up super quick, trying to basically overwhelm your natural hesitation about stuff by going, oh well, shit, I like this guy's so into me, I better not miss out on this.
Exactly. And you know what? I feel like a lot of women get duped with that because women can be vulnerable, you know, if they haven't been with nobody or if they've been, you know, single for a while or have, you know, whatever insecurities and whatever going on. So when you start getting all those
The
compliments.
good morning texts
all of
every
that.
morning.
Right. Not
then-
somebody just, you know, doing this and they want to hold your hand, they want to do this, they want to do that. And you like he said, you kind of like, it's so much going on, you can't even block it because it's like happening so abruptly. You like, oh. And then you think like, well, should I like not go with this flow or should I go with the flow or...
You're supposed to set your boundaries, though.
I'm always, I just can't. I just be like, I have to really be into you. Like this guy, he grabbed my hand and I was kind of into him, so I let him. But it was like at a public place, which I do not really do public affection at all because I don't know who's standing around. And we was at a casino, so I'm also kind of like, I don't want to run into nobody I know.
Right.
But it was late, so it wasn't nobody in there but the real gamblers. But I was like, you know, the real ones. So I was like, it was like 12, 1 o'clock, like, and it was a weekday, so clearly nobody was there.
Right.
But I'm like, that's doing like it was okay, but then I felt awkward because I'm like, and I didn't want to be mean and be like, no, because usually I am like trying to hurry up and wiggle away and look over here. Like the other guy too, the older guy, like sometimes I hang out with him and he'd just be staring at me, and I'm like, what the hell are you looking at?
Oh, that's admiration. Though.
It did try to kiss my cheek, like whoa, like I don't even like kissing. Like, I don't know. Maybe it was my mama's fault. She never really, like, wanted us kissing her on the lips or, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or that was grandma, too. She definitely
didn't
never want you kissing her.
Yeah, grandma didn't play that.
So, my mama, that was the thing. She would kiss me so much and kiss me on my lips. And I used to be like, woman, cigarette breath?
Look,
not
that's why I was
feeling
looking
it.
at it. I'm like,
Shit.
I think he's always kissing on
Like,
somebody. Lord.
No. It's like her, like, I don't know. It's just her, like, lips always, everything just smelled a certain way, the same cigarette. Right, and she want to kiss me directly on my lips, like.
She put all.
And she still do that now. Like I be doing this, like she's like, kiss me, like girl, you just had company last night. I'm not kissing you on your lips. Get your ass back. Like what is wrong with you? Kiss me, like the fuck out of here. Like come on now. No, don't do that. Sometimes I find myself doing that to Jacob. I try to kiss him on his lips because he's so little, and he just give me that cheek real quick, like.
I don't know what you was doing last night.
He might even wipe it off. Shit, like dang, where's the love?
Fat Fat's the only one who still kisses me on the lips.
That's I'm like, cause they young, you know, they give it tonight.
Me.
Right, they be trying everything to slide out of it.
Right.
Like I'm straight. And I'm just like, but. No, I don't do the public thing. I don't like the over affectionate.
I just feel like you're not into them. That's why.
That's definitely what it is.
Yeah, I'm like I'm like because anybody else would want that.
But I only had
anybody else would want that.
like, come, yes, hug me, kiss
Right.
me, love me.
So you just don't like them.
I just have to be in a certain space for that type of stuff. You know, like it's just even if I'm like into somebody, I still would feel like when I was with my son's father, like if we was to go out and he would like always try to make his, I guess, presence known. Like as soon as we go into a club or something, he want to grab me and be holding me from the back, standing at the like, dude, back the fuck up, okay? When we at home, you 6 feet away.
Right.
Now all of a sudden, you all up on me like, this my girl. Like it's cool. It's not that serious. But then it's like, and that makes me feel awkward because it's like, okay, you want to, hold me and you don't like, this ain't normal for us. So stop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like now in the house, I might just wiggle. Like you could come up behind me in the mirror or something, maybe. If I, but it's like, come on, like that public stuff, especially when you're not doing it regularly. You know what I'm saying? Like
I would say my ex was very affectionate all the time. He got on my nerves.
it's too much sometimes.
It was
you just
too
be
much
like,
for me.
Back up, and I don't want to feel like
it, but not like I said,
being suffocated with it. Like,
yeah.
You laying in bed as soon as you get up. Where you going?
Right.
What the hell? I'm in the house.
I gotta piss.
I ain't got pajamas on. You would have thought I just put my boots on, put my coat
on, ready to go.
Where you going? Like you in a dead ass sleep. As soon as I move,
right.
Where you at?
Put your leg and arm on me. Like, bitch, I got to pee. Move.
Back the fuck up. I'll be back.
Right.
I will be back.
Okay. And move over when I get back.
Exactly. Because I swear at this point, if somebody's sleeping in bed with me, I'm dead as sweating the whole night. Like I feel like that. I don't know. Maybe I got used to the non-body being there, so now when an extra body's next to me, it's like the heat just be like, what? Now my edges sweated out and my hair sweaty. I be all off the side of the bed like, dang, I can't breathe.
I keep my fan on.
I like to crack the window and get that little crack of breeze that comes
and the
through.
fan on.
Girl, I'm surprised you ain't sniffling.
No.
She said, no.
I take my allergy medicine every day, so I don't have that problem.
Your little edges looking cute.
Thank you.
They
Like
are
it's a
nice
toothbrush,
and
girl.
swooped together.
Swooped them together.
They look so. I'm like, I love them. I want mine to look that way.
We gonna work on it. We gonna work
Jesus
on
Christ.
it. But look, I'm mad
Don't make me feel
that
good.
your hair is straight, and that's what I had in mind to do to my hair. But I was too lazy to actually wash it.
I
and
was supposed
straighten
to
it.
cast some curls, and I just never got to that part. I was like, oh, well, hey,
I didn't
comb
even
it
get
out.
to straightening it. I was just like, you know what? Poof,
I washed it
is.
today, and I was like, well, I'll just straighten it. Because, I'm not really... I tried to get cute for the shit, but I'm like, fuck it.
Fuck it.
My day just wasn't going in that direction.
Today was one of them days,
I
girl.
see, because this outfit you got on is really throwing me off.
What do you mean?
It
What's
look
wrong?
like pajamas.
Okay, it might. It might, but it's really just,
It's look comfy.
It's very.
I will say that.
Very comfortable, but it's sweatpants.
I feel like
and a
you could just go back home and be like, shit.
Look, and I didn't even put on a real bra today. I wore the pajama bra too. So
You ready for bed?
okay, already. I told you I was tired today.
What did you do? What happened?
No,
Jeez.
it's just like I said. I have this new position going on. It's something new for me.
Okay.
Especially just I think that's what my biggest worry is that it's something new that I don't really know. And when I don't know and I'm not confident, it worries me, and I'm just afraid of messing up. So I'm stressing out the whole time. Like, am I doing this right? I don't want to keep asking questions because I don't want nobody to look at me like,
right.
Yeah. So
what's he doing?
Right. So it's like I don't want them to question why they hired me. I want them, to see that, I'm able to perform my job above and beyond expectations, so.
I think you're just probably putting a little too much pressure on yourself because it is a new job and you probably haven't worked in a minute. So it's something different. So you got to get acclimated. I think it usually take at least a couple, 2 to 3 weeks for you to get like really.
I'm at the end of week 2.
Okay. So you got another week and a half.
No, I have Monday and that's it. I'm on my own.
Okay. And on your own, you're going to make a couple little blah blahs. But once you get in the routine and then being on your own, that's when you will have your own flow. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're in training, it's like you're learning the book technique. Mm-hmm. But once you out there in the field, you start getting your own flow to it, your own little, regimen, your own little situation. So then you will start getting more comfortable. Because now, like I remember I did customer service. Like, you might forget something. Shit. Like, oh, damn, I forgot to say. Okay, whatever. Mm-hmm. But, eventually, like I said, it'll all work back in. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be all right. Don't overthink it.
I know. That's my biggest issue in life is
just
overthinking.
One day at a time, 1 hour at a time.
And then no, my kids, they went back to school.
Oh, yeah, Jacob did too.
So, I already been, having my separation anxiety with that as it is. Like, dang, I wish I could just call and how's she doing? What's she doing?
Right.
Let me see.
All the kids go back to school?
Well, I found out that they have some half and half. Some are still virtual, and then
I'm talking about all your kids.
Sorrel goes back Monday. So all three of them, we'll be back. But so I already was worried about her. Just wanted to, to see what she was doing. Well, school called today, and I was waiting on it. And hello, hi, this is this secretary. I have Soraya here in the office. She was playing outside today and fell off the slide. Lord Jesus,
little chunk monk.
How she fall off the slide?
Right? Did she fall from the top?
I don't know, but that's what happened to me. So I can imagine that's probably what she did. But anyway. Anyway,
clumsy.
Yeah, fell off the slide and broke her glasses.
Oh.
Literally snapped them right in half. And of course, in the process, she's got a cut on her face now. So, I when I talked to her on the phone, she sounded like, well, you want me to come and get you? No. Oh, okay. Well, Mommy loves you. Go play. I'll get you some new glasses.
Just blind today.
I was fine. Then 20 minutes later, Ma, I don't feel good.
That was her too?
Yeah. She called me right back. She don't feel good. So I get off. I go and get her. Why when I get up there to get her, though, she in the classroom?
Dancing.
Dancing, doing all
Somebody must have made her mad for a second or something.
But as soon as she see me, she sprint out the classroom. I don't like that.
Yeah,
See,
they not supposed to do that.
Right. But why the door open? You got kindergartners.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I guess because of COVID, you want to keep some air circulating through there. But put a gate up, something, So these children.
Sometimes kids do that, though. They see their parents at the door and they get to go in.
Right.
Mama,
that's exactly what she did. Mama,
Exactly. Get to running out. And usually the teacher would stop and say, no, get back in here.
She did, and then I had to sign her out, show my ID and all the rest of that stuff. But it's like, I already was just feeling that, that anxiety of, something's going to happen, and
exactly. On her first day.
Yeah,
and then she break her glasses.
Scrape
she
her
running
face.
out the classroom.
Yeah, so it's just like.
Was she excited, though?
Oh, no, she loves it.
That's how I was like, because Jacob, he was super, super excited. He came. Well, actually, he was 2 days late because I forgot. I'm logging him online, like, where the hell the class at? And then they call me like, we're back in the building. I'm like, forgot. So he started, I think, Wednesday or Tuesday. So, no, I think it was Wednesday, because I was even late picking him up, girl.
Oh,
I was just all thrown. I forgot he was there.
Yeah, that's the thing, too. The buses, man. I've been
trying to remember it. Like, it's just, at least you got buses. Shit, I wish a bus would stop, then I wouldn't forget them at school.
Well, no, the problem with the buses is either they're early or they're late. And then they
you waiting during the time and it's not there.
Right, and I'm still logged into work. So,
You outside with the headset like,
looking crazy.
You wanted 35? Okay.
Right, looking crazy, trying to get some kids off the bus. Or like I said, the wind was blowing, it was raining today.
Yeah. But did it rain? Because they said it was supposed to. I didn't see it.
It always, whatever.
Out that way.
Man, at the airport, we have all the weather. Okay? All of it at once. Snow, rain, wind,
snow.
All of it.
Sunshine.
So it was raining and windy today out there.
No,
so, it was just like I've been standing outside for 20 minutes.
Waiting.
On the bus.
So that's shady. I wish they did have buses because that ripping and running, that's what I was like, ugh. But he was excited. He said he had fun. He lost his first tooth. It's just been so much going on. Even though 2 of his teeth are already here. And I'm like, they done gave his baby teeth a 2-week notice. Like, y'all done get to 2 weeks.
That's what happens, though.
Because we here. I was like, these teeth better come on and get out.
Yep. They just be falling out. Because Ryan lost like 4 teeth in 1 week. And all of them came back like 2 weeks later. I'm like,
that's what I was like, is these other 2 about to fall out? Because it's 2 coming in.
Yeah.
So I guess he had a big week, He was excited for now. And then he already came back stomach jacked up or whatever they feed him.
Oh, poor baby. Poor baby.
Why is it watery? I was like, what did you eat today? I don't know. What the hell? What is going on?
Oh, poor baby.
I was cracking up because I was just waiting like, I wonder... Which I was like, what you been eating? Because I asked him, he's like, what you do? It's like, we ate food. I was like, that y'all must have ate a lot. That's the first thing you remembered. We ate food. Like, oh. But he was super excited. My daughter, though, she's in high school. So I think she's probably, I'm going to let her stay home. I think they had an option to go back or stay virtual. So I said she could stay virtual because it's at this point, I don't think they're going to be doing much when they get there. It's already the end of the year. There's nothing left but usually like the end of the year activities, Spirit Week, this thing, outdoor this, graduation, all that. So I'm like, and then I don't want to have to drive to work, to his school, to her school, pick her up, pick him up. Like I don't want to do that. So you stay home.
Right.
And you virtually learn.
Right.
For these next, 3.5 months of school. So that's been a thing. But I am happy to get him out because I felt like he was just getting too stuck in the house. He needed to get out and start. And she really does too, but, hey. He more because he got more energy. Them young ones, they bouncing off the walls and stuff.
And we thought staying at home was a good idea for them.
I'm sure if half people like, Lord, that's why the kids ain't in school. Parents like, they sleep, the kids sleep, the whole house sleep. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, everybody sleep.
Still sleep.
Because you ain't got to get up and rush out the door and
you
do
log
all of
on there in a minute.
I swear that's how it be too. I know parents, they try to fake like they care, but I can see the caring is not there.
Yeah, no. I felt like I was in school again.
That's the thing. Yeah, you got to get up and sit there with them all day. You all tired in your robe, trying to cook breakfast,
lunch, and dinner.
Like, come here. You said what? The square root of what?
Then trying to keep them actually in front of the screen because they kept giving them 15-minute breaks.
And they be all over the place.
Gone! And then it's like, what time are you supposed to get back on? I don't know.
Is that?
Because they don't know how to tell time, so it was just like...
Jacob, he be telling me 1:30. 1:30, he be happy. He would click off so quick. Soon as they say, all right, bye, he like, red button, bye. He just hang up. Like, they was saying something else.
He don't care.
Oh.
It's over with.
Right, he done. Now he'd be like, hang up now. Like, go ahead.
That's right.
Miss Shippy, is it time for break? They don't even want to do it. No. She just asking, like, y'all just got up.
Is it time for break?
Already. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. So.
This month has been reading month, so it's been like, it's most of the kids been trying to read, but for the most part, it's like hard trying to get people to really read. And when you try to get them to like I feel like when we were growing up, we really had like one of my coworkers saying, like, you had, what was that, Sweet Valley High and Babysitter's Club and Goosebumps. And I guess Harry Potter. I guess I was too poor to get that book because I don't remember never seeing that book. I know Nicole and them had that book.
We had Harry Potter.
But it was this freaking thick.
Yeah, it was.
Like, them books probably was $50.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But we had those.
Well, I didn't.
You did.
I don't remember you having them.
You did.
Definitely didn't. I remember a book in the house at Grandma's house said Burning Man. And I used to look at that book all the time, just sitting there. And then one day I was just so bored, I read it. And it was boring at first, but then it got good.
Yeah, Grandma did have some good ass books.
I was like,
she did.
Just sitting there. I think I looked at it for over a year, and then I was like, let me just see what this is about. But I was just saying, like, and when I read, I felt like my mind was really like, I was in the setting, I was there. Like, I felt like I was in the book, like I was watching it from the sky. Like, oh, I was all the way in tune. And I asked these kids, like, how did you feel? Did you feel like this? Did you feel like you were there with the character? They'd be like, no, I don't know.
They don't, it's like they're not even trying to comprehend what they're reading.
Okay.
Because that, like, when I Saran has autism, so I know it's a totally different, thing for him when it comes to reading. One, he's trying to sound out the letter sounds to make a word. And we all know how difficult that can be.
Right.
So all that extra brain work he's doing just makes him not even want to even...
Because he trying too hard.
Yeah, But it's like, if he listens to the story, he'll memorize it.
Right. But that was what to say, because that was another thing. We talked about the audios, because, nowadays you could just listen to the books in the car or your headphones or whatnot. And for me, and like if I'm in a book club, like I said, and I'm trying to get this deadline, this book done by this day, the audio I could do. But for me, if I'm enjoying and just want to have a moment, like I cannot really comprehend the audio. Like listen to somebody else's voice, it just re-narrates like, unless I was in school, like I used to be happy because I used to hate when they used to be like, y'all read this, you read this paragraph.
Oh my god!
I used to love when she put on the audio tape, but that'd make me fall asleep. Like, but I need to like literally
feel
read
bad about it now.
the book.
Thinking about how irritated we were with people who couldn't read.
That's what I was telling my kids. Like, I would be the one, like, after I started learning words, because I didn't want to be the one stuttering and sounding crazy. Then I was all confident. So when somebody else messed up, I'd be the one helping them. Like, no, it's vacation. Like, but it's fun, not to be teasing or nothing. But yeah, just looking at people like laughing to your friend, like,
man, why
it just be exactly. It's like the teacher purposely, like, I guess, I mean, now being in the role, it's like, yeah, you want to encourage them so they the more they read, the better they'll be. But damn, do we all got to sit here for 30 minutes and wait for him to read 2 sentences? That's
what I said. It's like, I feel bad now thinking back to how irritated I used to be.
Because now your son, you got to deal with it.
Oh, God.
Now he the kid that was getting laughed at.
Exactly.
Like, Samara, just shut up.
Right. And I got to make sure that I build up the self-confidence in him to be able to tell them people, shut the fuck up.
Like, I'm going to take another 30 minutes just because y'all talking.
And the brown.
Oh, my God. Just taking forever.
Yes.
Dang. That's crazy. But
it is.
It is. But that's why I'm like, I don't know now. I need to sit there and I need to, for me to get in depth, I have to physically read it, look at it, be like all the way in there. Like I'm meditating in the book. Pretty much. So that's what that was. And then it's, Women's Month. So I try to be celebrating all the women I can that I see. March have a lot going on. It's March Madness. They had the freaking All-Star Weekend in Atlanta, Georgia this past weekend. Everybody and their grandma was there.
Man, with no mask.
And I heard they was stealing hood caps and breaking in cars and everything. I'm like, geez.
With no mask.
Exactly. Or gloves.
Okay.
But apparently, we'll see. I mean, as many trips as people been going back and forth to Atlanta, I haven't heard about nobody getting, sick.
I quit paying attention. I'm going to be honest with you. I think I stopped actually counting COVID numbers back in September. I have no idea how many COVID cases there are or have been.
Well, they say I think somebody said in about give them 3 more months, please. And then they can start lowering restrictions. So I'm thinking like the end of the summer, maybe.
Oh, is COVID gone then, by?
So allegedly, they're supposed to have all the states are supposed to be opened up for vaccinations without restrictions by May 1st.
Okay, there we go. So that's about right. That was about 90 days.
So what's the restrictions if
March.
you don't get the vaccine?
I mean, that's on you.
Right, and then you just putting yourself at risk, basically, at that point.
But I mean,
I guess in that case, for those few people, it would be a lot easier to treat than if it's, thousands and hundreds of thousands.
Well, I mean, yes and no. I mean, the wild card is you don't know how it's going to hit you, and that's that's the one that because it's like I keep going back to me. I had it very early on. Mm-hmm. COVID brain is real. Like my brain fog. I never had like brain fog or like focus issues like I have now ever. But I mean, I count myself lucky because you know what? I don't have neurological issues. I don't have respiratory issues. I don't have any of that stuff.
Right. That's true. So you do have to be thankful. Yeah. The vaccines, they getting them more and more out. I seen they was giving the homeless first dibs and things like that. Good. So I'm very happy to hear that.
Yes.
Because they're out here vulnerable.
Really. They're against
and
all
the seniors.
The
exactly.
Well, they're going out really hard and heavy here in Detroit too.
Yeah. I mean, I looked at the mayor's speech Monday, and I was pleased with mostly everything I heard. I didn't hear nothing that I was like, what? Everything sounded good. It sounded like, progression. It sounds like we was doing good. I'm seeing more African Americans, being highlighted and put in positions to, generate more wealth. So, I mean, it was a guy, I can't think of his name right now, but he was highlighted for, and then one of my friends actually know him, like going in his community and just using the money that he was able to get to buy different homes in his neighborhood to make sure it wasn't no abandoned homes and to make sure people had opportunities to have a house, so I thought that was good. and they just highlighted different people that was just, average people that was doing big things in the city. So, and it was mostly people, it was a lot of people of color. So that was good. And I was happy to see that, our mayor is, trying to make sure that it's more, it's culturally diverse. That was that.
Yes.
And they was even talking about the marijuana business because, just how that's been monopolized and it's been so hard. No African Americans could get in to even
especially
own
if they had a felony
or get a state license. Exactly.
Yeah.
So they're loosening the grips on that and trying to make it open. So he was saying like half of the dispensaries from here on out has to be I guess Detroit owned or black owned or whatever. So good things happening in the city, it's a lot of programs starting to help, people with felonies expunge their records, get jobs.
That's
just
good.
a lot going on. So I'm excited for the movement of this city.
That's good.
I'm really excited. And then hopefully we can see it trickle down in, some other parts. Because in Inkster too, because obviously that's my hometown. So I want to see Inkster rise up from the ashes too, like a phoenix.
Okay. Yeah.
But I have been hearing about different developments out there as well. So hopefully, I know the complex is supposed to be getting redone, so it could be more of a a better community center.
I say it's a rec
for
center.
The youth. So I'm just having more programs, activities, making sure the pool's cleaned out, just making sure there's more things going on there for people to do, the youth to do, just and I'm down for that too.
Oh yeah.
So I'm happy to see, like I said, in development. I see Dearborn's been developed.
Oh,
just
yeah.
a lot of little cities been doing their thing. So the state seems to be moving forward.
Yes.
I'm appreciating that because I was about to dip out on y'all.
Yeah.
I was about to say sayonara, Michiganders.
I'm with you, but it's gotten to the point where like you said, I see so much potential and so much progression from what it was when we were younger. So it's like it makes me like, no, I want to be a part of this.
Exactly. It makes you want to be a part of the change and get involved, do some things. That's why I definitely want to do my Father's Day event, and it will be more information coming about that soon because it will be in June.
Yes.
And I'm getting all the logistics together now, but I definitely just want to highlight fathers because I feel like, for a nice, decade or two, maybe 3, black fathers have been getting the bad rap most of the time.
My life.
You just hear deadbeat black men are deadbeat dads, and it's a lot of dope fathers out here. It's a lot of single fathers out here that sacrifice, that hump, that's at every game, cheer practice, whatever they children are involved in doing things. And I think they need to be highlighted.
It does.
And since I can't, celebrate my father the way I would like to because he is no longer with us. It's been a minute. I don't want to make it sound recent. It's been since 2004. But still, it feels like yesterday.
Uncle Darnell.
Yes, rest in peace. Feels like yesterday. Yeah. But since I can't celebrate him, I feel like I should try to celebrate other people that, to me, represent what he stood for, which is being a great man, a great father, great husband, all of those things. So I want to see that. And I've seen that. I've been seeing so many black guys that, just that's dads and they just really out here doing it. But then, you see but you don't even know they exist. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but they are out here.
Are they single?
It's some that are single, definitely. So I definitely want to get them the praise and recognition they deserve. So keep your ears out for that. Once again, it will be coming up soon. We'll probably start putting the flyers out in like May.
Yeah. After Mother's Day.
Yes, after Mother's Day, because I am a mother and I want my
flowers while I can still smell them.
Exactly. And, in other news or just like topics, Coming to America 2 did drop.
I still haven't watched it yet.
I actually enjoyed it. It was so much hate going on social media and the internet about, this is trash and this is not funny. And I'm looking like, when was Coming to America 2 gut busting, like,
right.
Like, none of that was happening. It was like, it was educational moments. It was moments of, like, it was like a rom-com to me.
Yeah.
That's what Coming to America reminded me of, like a rom-com.
It was.
This one, I would actually say had a little bit more comedy in it than the first one. Because the first one just had, like, Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, like what the Louis guy.
There was a lot of comedians
In the first one.
Yes.
I'm trying to think
Don't get me to trying to name people.
I'm thinking like I'm naming them like
it was a whole bunch.
It was like
it was that.
It was a lot of actors in there, but comedians, I would narrow it down to maybe 5. Because Eddie Murphy and Arsenio played like multiple roles, so they were funny because it was them. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like it was 2 other people,
right?
You know, but the white guy with the gap, I think his name is Louis.
Oh yeah,
he was funny because he's just always in his. And he was in the other one too, the new one. So it was good. Like people said that to see all the characters from the first one in the second one, because black don't crack. No offense, Dave.
And they still look like they did back in 19.
How is Daryl not in it?
So glow.
Yeah.
Because he was irrelevant, he lost Lisa. And then another thing, her sister wasn't in it either. So I was kind of like, I wanted to see her. I thought that they would have kind of like flashed back to them or something. Maybe her and Daryl was together in Queens or something. Because that little rendezvous with the little baby mama situation. I wish they would at least show it would have been with one of the people that was actually was at the table with, you know.
In the bar scene?
Yeah, like these. What I don't remember this part of the. That's what I was saying to people. Like that shit wasn't even in the first one, but it wasn't. But I mean, the way they kind of segued it was like, okay, I guess. But it was funny. I mean, I thought it was some funny parts, and that they brought that 2021 humor up in there, so that was cool.
Was it a comeback for Eddie though? Like, can we finally dust Eddie off and put him back on, you know, the comedian?
I feel like his age was definitely kind of showing in the movie because he wasn't doing as much. You know, he seemed like a father. You know what I'm saying? Like he was getting older. You did what you?
I honestly I haven't watched it yet.
Oh,
that's what I said. I haven't seen it yet either.
But I mean, I've heard a lot of people talk about it, and we talked about actually my business partner talked about it on the show Monday night. But no, he's not. He's not Eddie Murphy raw anymore.
Exactly.
Like I loved the interview with him where he was like, if you would have told me, 30 years ago that Bill Cosby's the one in jail and I'm the stay-at-home dad.
Right. You would have been like, how'd that happen?
Man.
The
irony.
That
one, didn't he?
Exactly. Exactly.
He touched that one.
And that's what I like. Even with Martin Lawrence, I feel the same way. Like they embracing their age.
I loved Bad Boys 3 too, though.
But Will Smith to me, it's like he's always gonna have that young and that, you know what I'm saying? Like he just
Fresh Prince to him.
Exactly. He's still on top of buildings. What was he on top of a bridge with
Man, he got shot. He got shot this time.
I'm like, so it's just like Will Smith is always just gonna be that, to me, that guy that always just stay in shape, this healthy old man. You know what I'm saying? But like I feel like Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence, they just that real, like I'm old. Like Martin Lawrence said in his latest, I think, stand up on Netflix, like I'm just old shit. Like this belly, I ain't never having no 6-pack. I don't care no more. Like he's like, this is me. Like I'm not trying to work out. I don't care. So I feel like they embracing the age. I do feel like Eddie Murphy, he was like I said, he was a father in the movie, so he was definitely a little older. So he wasn't like all extra, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I actually thought it was pretty good. It wasn't like something I was like, ooh, I'm mad I watched it. Like I thought it was really good. Like just like the first one. Shit, half the time when I see that shit pop up on the TV, I don't even think about watching that shit. And I'm sure half of the rest of these motherfuckers out here wasn't watching it either when it popped up on Netflix or whatever.
Like Eddie Murphy's best
USA.
Eddie Murphy's best movies that no matter how old they are or what you're doing, Nutty Professor. I mean, you will definitely say, you don't watch Nutty Professor? Come on.
My favorite movie for Eddie Murphy would be Distinguished Gentleman. I just love that movie for some reason. Like, I love that movie. Norbit was definitely funny.
Yeah, I'm like,
Norbit was funny.
You didn't like Norbit?
Boomerang.
Boomerang is a classic.
Definitely.
I ain't gonna lie. My parents wanted to see that movie so bad. They took me and my brother. That's how bad they wanted to see it. And we was all in at the drive-in, like on top of the car back in the day. And that's when I first saw that movie. I think I ended up falling asleep on it, but I watched it again, and I was just like, I love that movie. Like, Boomerang is a classic. I can't front. Didn't I think they tried to? What was that movie? Was that movie they tried to do a sequel to? Like
no, they made a series to Boomerang.
And that was
they tried.
It was like thumbs all the way down.
Horribly.
Yeah. Yes, my friend, she was watching it. She was just telling me little parts. I'm like, girl, I ain't even interested because it just ain't the same. Like, no, I don't want to hear that. Marcus. Like, I
don't have on any panties.
This right, Strange. What, you don't like women?
Right.
My brother's gay. You're not gay. You just don't want to fuck me.
The drawers off and floss them boys across his head.
That was the old man, I think. That was so funny. Woo. That is a classic.
This is the scent of sex. I was like, oh my God.
That movie was definitely a classic.
Yes.
I'm sorry. And then John Witherspoon with his little mushroom ass soup. You gotta coordinate. That shit was, I swear, that was hands down like
man,
the
he's gonna be missed too, John Witherspoon.
I miss him already.
Man.
Those were classics.
For sure.
So, yeah, some things are better. Like, it's been some remakes that I have enjoyed. I will say the most. I have. But for the most part, you just leave well enough alone.
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone. Like, I think they was doing another Sex in the City, too. Like, I don't know what this is about to be about.
Right. I haven't seen
Samantha's not in there.
Well, I believe it's a limited run series.
Good.
5 episodes.
I don't know what else we can talk about at this point. Charlotte done had kids and found her happy ever after. Carrie got Mr. Big. Mm-hmm. They clearly not having kids because they both was old as hell.
Where's Miranda?
Miranda had Steve and Brady. Only thing I can see is Miranda having another baby. That's it. Other than that, Samantha's gone. So.
And you guys are already 60. So. What are you gonna do?
Is Aiden popping up, or somebody
Sex
getting
in
a
the
divorce?
senior center.
Sex in the senior center. Exactly.
What are
you took my Jello.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just like, I'm over it. I love Sex and the City too. Like, I am a big fan. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't watch the series over and over and over, the movies over and over, but I just don't want to watch it again.
But it was great for when it was.
Thank you. I'm done with it.
Let it be.
I even watched Carrie Diaries. That came. I even gave that a shot. I kind of started getting into that. But it was like, I am done with Sex and the City at this point. Let it go. Damn. It's over.
Over it.
It's over. So I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to be garbage, but hey, to each his own.
Yeah.
Because they just too old at this point.
Yeah.
So, what else happened? But no, I mean, y'all need to watch Coming to America. I think that's something y'all need to do this weekend. Like, figure it out.
I'll try to find time.
Girl, bye. You is not that busy.
What do you mean?
You're not.
What do you mean?
You got to, clean church duties.
And I got to do hair, too, because...
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. It's not just your hair. I still got both my daughter's hair, my hair, and I think I got an appointment. So.
Oh, you got a lot. You could, while you doing hair, you could be playing the movie like they do in the shop.
Yeah, I guess I could.
That gives some time, let time pass on.
Yeah.
Doing that.
You're right.
I see.
You're right.
See, but then you're not really paying attention. So
right.
like every argument that I got into about
that reminded me of
Wonder Woman 84 was because somebody wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
They were sitting in their house, watching it on TV, and screwing around on their phone.
Yep.
And not watching the damn movie.
Exactly.
Because they're like, oh, no, this was stupid. I'm like, okay, did you miss the part? Oh.
Right.
Yeah, no, I didn't see that. Okay. Well, when you're going to watch a movie, put your damn phone down.
Right.
Exactly.
The movie.
And this so funny because I'm trying to find this post now that I post the other day, and it was just related just to that. Well, it said it was me 6 episodes into a show realizing I don't know what the fuck going on because I've been on my phone the last 5 hours. And I'm like, oh my God, that be me. I'd be in my phone. I have to keep rewinding the same damn episode over and over and over.
The worst is there's one of the shows that talks about
that's why I never finished Shameless.
documentaries every now and then. and they always wrote me into the documentary episodes. Like, so they talk about like trash TV and other shit other weeks, but they're like, okay, we want to talk about this documentary, so you got to watch it. There is nothing worse, dude. First off, why does every goddamn documentary have to be like 3 or 4 episodes? Like, why?
Exactly.
Why can't dude get a better editor and cut that shit down to 1?
Exactly.
Now, before there used to be 1. Remember, like years ago, it used to be one fucking documentary.
Remember when every movie used to only be 90 goddamn minutes long, and now every movie's 3.5 hours long? It doesn't have a goddamn intermission.
Ring of the Lord started it, though.
No, Titanic started that shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's what started it. But that was that movie. A movie like that where you constantly in every scene. Okay.
No. No, I really okay. Congress is apparently holding hearings on the Britney Spears conservatorship.
Why?
So if they got
Congress involved,
if they got enough time to worry about that shit,
exactly.
I want a law.
Okay.
That if the movie is over 2 hours long, you are required by law to put in an intermission.
Yep.
Because here's the thing,
I need a bathroom break.
I love movie theaters, but
right.
I already hate people in movie theaters.
Exactly.
Right.
I got a really big screen in my basement. So,
but then they want to charge you $30 to watch it at home.
If I can hit pause,
exactly,
and go get another drink that doesn't cost me $37. If I can hit pause and go to my own bathroom,
watch it at home.
Well, but so like I like what HBO Max is doing, where like so for 30, because they're basically all the movies are coming out on HBO Max for the first 30 days,
right? I seen,
and then they go away like Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah,
it was there for 30 days. Now it's gone. Cool.
Right.
Like Godzilla versus King Kong is going to be there. Like all the movies that they're coming out. So like I'm okay with that.
Me too. Honestly, like if it's gonna come out on Prime, Disney Plus, like you said, HBO Max, like. I don't mind.
Oh, Disney Plus can kiss my ass.
Yeah, I'm about to say because I took
pay us an extra $30 on top of what you already pay us to. No, cool. I'll wait a month.
When they get a new movie out.
I'll wait.
That was
but
some bullshit.
I still ended up spending $60 for us to go to the movie theater to see Raya and the Last Dragon. You know, we had to go see Raya and the Last Dragon because who else's name is Raya?
No, that was a movie that just came out, didn't it?
See, I'm sorry, I can't watch that movie.
It's a good movie.
Is that the cartoon?
It's called The Last Dragon, so I'm going to be looking for Bruce Leroy.
No,
and Shonuff through
Bruce
the entire
Leroy
movie.
wasn't in there, but it was still, orientally themed. So
orientally themed.
You was still.
They were actually there's an odd one that they were talking about remaking.
What?
The Last Dragon.
Oh,
who's gonna be Bruce
Leroy though?
Dude, Timok could still do it. Have you seen him?
No. Nah, I got to make me go and look for him.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people would. I'm sure it'd be mixed feelings with that. People gonna want that to be a classic Bruce Lee.
But
I think
you could.
some people
like
want
Vanity's dead.
Yeah.
Right.
So you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Shonuff dead. Couldn't do that. So Richie, his little brother, dead.
Mm-hmm. So I guess if you can find some, you have to cast the right people though to make it really give you that feeling because you don't want them to be too offbeat. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
But I'm saying classic kung fu movies was always, they talk faster than the English.
Jump jaw.
Right.
Then you be like, hey. Exactly. Then they just talking like. Okay.
Classic kung fu movies.
They sure teach your ass quick. Like,
right.
You be all in like, I'm figuring this shit out.
Right. but I took them to go see Raya and the Last Dragon, and it still cost me $60.
Girl.
The tickets was $35, and then when I got to the snack counter, I spent another $35. So,
shit.
Disney Plus, I didn't want to pay the extra $30.
But you could have at that point.
Right, because I spent $60 at the actual theater. Right.
Right. That's the thing. And then I know, like, most of the theaters and everything, they trying to upcharge us to, build up because they're not going to have the same amount of people. But that, to me, is a little extra, too. Like, you probably got a fucking PPP loan.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah.
Number two, why do I'm not paying double to come here, but I guess it's for the people that want to be in that type of atmosphere.
Well, so I did like AMC was doing the thing where you could rent out an entire theater for $99.
Oh, shit. That I like that.
And you could like pick one of the movies and that kind of stuff.
And bring people in.
Like that I might be okay with. Like
I could do that.
For $99,
and I can fill that whole theater.
Yeah, we
for
go,
that
and they looking at too like they're gonna make their money off concessions. Because once you invite all your family friends, they gonna go in there bad, so they gonna make $500 at least, maybe more, depending on how many they rent out.
I'm gonna make $500 because I'm charging niggas. Shit.
I mean, you can charge people $5. We gotta pay this $99 fee. Shit. But like, even if you want to do a birthday party,
that's something keg, nice. Bring in some solo cups.
Yes.
Party, maybe a little radio, a little Bluetooth stereo
in the movie theater.
Right. While they going through the what is it? The previews and shit. Like, all right, y'all, the movie about to start. Turn it down.
Right.
Like, but yeah, because I know what is that? The theater on the east side.
Girl, I don't know.
Dave, you know what I'm talking about.
The east
on
side.
8 Mile.
Jesus, I'm from Romulus.
My brain is foggy too. I don't know. Maybe I got a little foggy brain after COVID too, Dave. Because I can't remember nothing. I think it's called Bel Air. Bel Air. So they do a lot of rentals. They was doing a lot of like renting out to schools and birthday parties and stuff like that. I don't know the price though. Because people was charging other people to come.
Oh, that was AMC's thing, was do it as like a private birthday party event, do it as, which, and candidly, and that's the thing, like, especially with everything going on, all right, so if I can get, my kid and 6 of his friends, and they're the only ones, and I don't have to worry about them annoying anybody else.
Exactly.
I don't have to worry about anybody else annoying me.
If they ain't watching the movie,
that's worth
$100.
Right. Shut up and take my money.
Think about how much you pay when you go to Zap Zone and fucking David Buster's, $1,000.
Yes, I gave David Buster's $1,000.
People, it's like more people keep coming and coming and coming. You like, damn. Nah, I know I sent the invite out, but shit. Stay home.
As I say, I've definitely spent a lot of money at David Buster's. Oh, my God.
So, it's 10 o'clock already. Oh,
yes,
my God.
babe.
So, thank you guys for listening. Today was just to go. Yes. Today was like, we was just like venting day. Venting Thursday.
Yes.
Just going over everything.
I just didn't want to talk about what she wanted to talk about.
Basically. Which I was fine with that too, because I didn't want to talk about it without the guests, because that would have been real awkward.
Yeah.
So,
we'll save that conversation for when your guest comes back.
Yes, we will. But it's been a pleasure, like always, guys. Peace, love,
and hair grease.
Well, how does it really go? Peace,
love, and soul.
No, but where did the other one with the hair grease?
Peace, love, and hair grease.
I don't think it was something.